Om. 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 Sahana vavatu, sahanau bhunaktu, sahaviryam karavavahai, tejasvinavaditamastu, ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. May the Lord protect us. May He nourish us. May we acquire the capacity to study and understand the scriptures. May our study be brilliant, and may we not cavil at each other. Om, peace, peace, peace unto us all.
Sai Ram, welcome to the Sri Sathya Sai Center of Arcadia. We have a very special speaker tonight, but before I introduce our speaker, I just have an important reminder that the worldwide Akhanda Bhajans, they will be starting tomorrow, which is Friday, November 12th at 9 p.m. And this is a 36-hour Akhanda Bhajan. It will end on Sunday, November 14th at 9 a.m. And this is Los Angeles time. Okay, and I will remind you again before we have the bhajans tonight. But we are in for a very wonderful treat tonight. We have a special speaker all the way from Chennai, India, Sri Krishnamurthy. And before I read his bio, I want to let everybody know that right now in Chennai, there are torrential rains and floods. And in spite of that, he was very committed and determined that he wanted to speak with us tonight. That just shows his great devotion to Bhagawan. And also to all our listeners, in case there's any internet connection, just please be patient. We will be back. Don't leave because he is speaking all the way from India and there's a lot of rain. So, you know, we're in for a wonderful speaker. So let me read his bio before I hand it over to him. Sri Krishnamurthy has served as the president of the Tamil Nadu Chamber of Commerce, Honorary Secretary, and correspondent of Sri Thyagaraya educational institutions. He has served in the Sri Sathya Sai Seva organization, India, as the District President of Chennai in 1976, member of the State Trust in 1978,
guest speaker
and the State Trust Convener in 1982, and as the State President of Tamil Nadu in 1995. Sri Krishnamurthy and his wife, Srimati Soundarya Krishnamurthy, have been fortunate to have innumerable intimate experiences with Bhagawan. Bhagawan, on numerous occasions, has blessed him to speak to devotees at Prasanthi Nilayam, Brindavan, Ooty, Kodaikanal, and Chennai in his divine presence. He is also the author of the book, The Divine Path to the Wisdom of Sai. Thank you, Sri Krishnamurthy Garu. I'll let you speak now.
Sairam to all of you. Sairam. Respectful obeisances unto the divine lotus feet of our Lord, and Sairam to all of you. This is a very good opportunity for me. Swami has provided to speak to the mostly foreign countries, devotees. But most of them would not have come to Puttaparthi. Some would have come, some would not have come. But their faith is such a determined faith they have because of the leadership of your people, your teamwork. did so much of deed work for 110 countries. It is marvelous. It is nobody can do that. Your teamwork and guided by Bhagawan. Guided by Bhagawan. That is most important. See, if you think that you can do it yourself, you are a failure. It's a teamwork and guided by Bhagavan. Truth. Speak the truth always. Good. See, now let us start with, I did not have to go back to Rama and Krishna and all those things necessary. Let us talk about Sathya Sai. Sathya Sai Seva organization, this is the first thing that we heard. I'm sure most of you have heard about it. So what is this Sathya Sai Seva organization? And for that, Swami, first thing he said, love all, serve all. What do you mean by love all? Love means what? Everybody talks about love, but what is love? How to define that love? See, for example, a mother is there, a teenager girl is there, she became a mother later on. When delivery, the first child being delivery, half an hour before delivery, they gave anesthesia to her, took the baby out without her knowledge, and after half an hour or 45 minutes, they showed to the baby, this is your baby. She believes. Somebody asked a question, what is guarantee that the baby is yours? They would have given you somebody else. But mother says, no, she is my belief. No reason, no season, no question of a document. My baby. That baby, she brings it to the house, put it in the cradle, 3 months old baby. All of a sudden, in the middle of the night, she cries. The mother runs forward, takes the baby, gives the milk, change the diaper, and sings a lullaby song for about an hour or two, make the baby child sleep. Somebody asks a question, why do you waste your time so much? Oh, she's my baby. What is proof? Don't ask all those proof. My baby. That is called my baby. Because of that, you are able to, the mother is able to sacrifice. Why to sacrifice? To make the child happy. To make the child happy. Similarly, love all means you must make others happy by your sacrifice. That is called love all. So love means sacrifice. Sacrifice comes from sacrifice. Before sacrifice comes to love. Before love comes to faith. Your faith in Swami 110%. There is no question of dilution, even 0.0001%. That kind of a faith, then you will certainly love your boy, love your Swami. Then love all, then serve all. The English word serve is not appropriate word for our Seva. Seva means there are three components in this word called Seva. One is Sevaka, other is Seva, other is Sevya. Sevya, one who receives the actions of your Seva. Sevaka, one who does Seva, process of Seva. So next comes in Seva. I told you, serve is not the correct word, Seva. Why should we do Seva to others? To make them happy. First of all, I must be happy. Then only I can make others happy. So what is your happiness? What is your happiness? Now you like the child. The child, when 3 months old child, the mother takes it on her lap and make the child singing, and the child also laughs at the mother. So that is the result of our seva to the child. Similarly, your service to the Swami, your seva to the child, Swami, to make Swami smile at you. That comes under serve. And second in Paurushena Prayatnena Yojaniya Subhepati. This kind of a statement given by Vasishtha to Sri Rama. That means a man can change his prarabdha karma. He can change his prarabdha karma, whatever it may be, whatever the karma may be, provided he has love for God. He has love for God. Develop that love for. For example, I give my own experience. In 1990, July 29, I was driving a car. So my wife was seated along with me, and another friend of mine sitting in the rear seat. We come to Chikballapur, about 7 kilometers from Chikballapur. I applied brake because the buffalo came there. Immediately, some car somersaulted 4 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, and stood on its wheel. Stood on its on the side, but stood on its wheel. Petrol was tanked full. no burning. And opposite traffic was stopped. Behind the traffic was stopped. Side, both the sides of the ditch of 20 feet below, nothing. And in that car, I have one suitcase for me, another suitcase for Swami. Swami's suitcase in the car and my suitcase fell on the road. So I have to carry and put it in the go. Then we went to Chikbalapur, telephoned our people. The car roof is torn. You can imagine the damage, how much of damage is done for the car. But we are safe. Then we came back to Bangalore and stayed there for about 2 or 3 weeks. Then went to Puttaparthi to see Swami. There is one Oberoi. He was in charge of Puttaparthi airport. He called me, Krishnamurthy, kaisa hai aapka absent? What happened? This happened? No, what happened? I said, oh, you 10:48, this happened, 10:49, that happened, four somersaults. Everybody, you are selling like a recorded message. Then I asked him, who told you? Who told you? The last Swami told me. Okay, I went and sat in the veranda, and Swami came. He lifted his eyebrows towards me. I also said, I nodded my head, saying that I am okay. Next day, he called me to come to Whitefield, Brindavan, along with him. So we went there. There are 450 delegates were seated there, in Japanese delegates. And Swami said, hey, you talk. Generally, I talk with a Sanskrit sloka. But he said, no, all those things, forget about it. You talk about car accident. Then car accident, I told him. Finally, I said, Swami has saved me. But immediately Swami said, no, I did not save you. What is this, Swami? When you say you did not save me, how can I tell this to people that you did not save me? No, that is the truth. Oh my God. Then say, all right, Swami, what is the truth? Please tell me. How was I saved? Then he said, whenever you are doing service to the people and you make the service, that one who receives your seva makes him happy, and that fellow calls you, thank the Lord, Sai Ram. He says, thank the Lord, or Sai Ram, you say. You simply did not accept everything. You said, thank the Lord. Sai Ram, no, thanks Swami, and you went away. All those reactions of your good act comes to me. I give credit to your account in my bank balance, he says, in his bank balance. Suppose that bank balance is about 1 million, and your car accident is about requires 500,000. 500,000 of your good acts goes there and save you from all incident. According to your prarabdha karma, you are supposed to have been dead. So therefore, with the service that you do to the people, needy people, with love, is your creditable balance in his account. That means that is the only thing God can do for you. Now you see, you must have seen Trivedis. Shiva is there, Brahma is there, and Vishnu is there according to Indian philosophy. Now this Brahma means, Shiva means they give boons. Whenever you do some tapas, meditation and all those things, they give boons. Whereas in the case of our Swami, he does not give any boon. The first time he says, what is it you are going to give me? Dadati prati gurunati, he says, you give me. Swami, what is there we have to give you? Everything belongs to you. Sarvaloka Maheswaram, Suhrudam Sarvabhutanam, Gnatva Mam Shantam Rushati. You yourself said in Bhagavad Gita. What is it we can give? Okay, Swami gives an example. A man is there working, about 40-year-old boy, a 40-year-old man is working in the office. He has got a 10-year-old daughter. So food is prepared at 9 o'clock in the morning. So 9 o'clock, both they have food, and he drops his daughter in his school and he goes to the office. That is normal duty. One day the office work is too much. He brought all the files and sat in the first floor looking at the file. Food are ready by 9 o'clock. The daughter says, Daddy, food is ready. He says, no, ma, you have, my dear, you have, I'll call you later. She has took one box of food at home. Then she finds it's very tasty and all those things. She climbs the staircase, goes to the father's place. Daddy, here is sweet. You like it? And you put it in the father's mouth. No father will say no to that. Now, you analyze that. What is it that belongs to this God? The food belongs to him. table belongs to him, house belongs to him, everything belongs to him. Even the dress of the child, shoes, everything, books. Then what is it that she has got? She gave her love to love. That is what Swami wants. Will you give me your love? That love, what happened? Now the father does the school and he goes to the office and thinks about his daughter. My daughter, how much she loves me. All the staircase she climbed up and gave me a box of food. And today evening I'm going, let me buy a frock, let me buy a pen. Some sort of ideas father will give, a limited man. But Bhagawan, if you give your love to him, is there any limit that he can give to us? And that is love. Though that is sarval means it begins, these are all the things when you go serve, ultimately what happens, your credibility goes accountable. And then he saves you, everything. See, and then he never bothers about his problem. Once we are all traveling in a car, and then, in Kodaikanal, there was a morning 8:30, 9 o'clock he comes in, 9:30, darshan is over, then he goes back to his room. Till 11, 12 o'clock, he does not come for lunch. So what we did was, we just removed our shirt and banyan, lying on the sofa. Immediately at about 10:30, 11 o'clock, he came back. Let's go. We are all scared and got a shirt and everything. And Radha Krishna was the driver. Srinivasan sat in the front. I sat in the back along with Swami. Then they're all scared to ask him where to go. I, some other bold enough, Swami, where to go? Go in Bangalore route. Okay, Bangalore route. In Bangalore, then a Ghat section comes in. Ghat section. In that Ghat section, he said, stop it here. He stopped. Immediately started walking down from the Ghat. Swami, you have no slippers. I took his slippers and gave it to him. And there is a strip about 150 feet below. He started getting down. Swami, wait, I'm also coming. I went there, I caught out of Swami, both are walking. And then there, thorns are there, pebbles are there, so many things are dirty things. Then Swami, be careful, Swami. No, I'm careful. You be careful. You do not have slippers. He says. Look at the way. There also he looks after the other man's work. His devotees comforts him. Then we came down 150 feet. I was worried whether wild dogs or fox or some thieves would be what to do. I don't have anything, empty hand. So there is a big flat area of about 10 square feet. He stood there, asked me to leave the hand and put his two hands on the waistline and closed his eyes. So I was looking after both sides, all the sides. Something is coming, wild animals are coming, whatever it is. And about 3 minutes later, slowly I asked him, Swami, I said, he could not. Swami, second time, no. Third time, Swami, I said, open his eyes. Amy, he said, what? Swami, shall we go? Yes, let's go. And by the time we see up, we could not see the car because it's 150 feet below. So we slowly climbed up. We came to the road, car was not there, car was on the left side. Some other we sat in the car, went there. Next day morning, the heavy rain. So there was no darshan. So Swami sat in the house itself. Then slowly I went there. Swami, why did you go there and stood there and then came back? Why? What is the significance out of it? Hey, you see, today there is rain, so much of rain. Yesterday, had I not stood there in the flat area, that flat area, complete muddy water will fall on the village who is there downstairs. In the village, 1,000 people are there, 180 cows are there, all would have been smashed. So I did not want to earn this. I did not want them to die. Now, what to tell about Swami? How does he know? So these are all the examples we can use that Swami is not an ordinary. It is just not ordinary 5 feet 3 inches physical body. His body is celestial body. That's why there is a shloka in a stand. Kamala Kinjalka Pisangamala Vasasaya. That means, Swami, your dress color is saffron of a lotus flower. So, Sarvabhuta Nivasaya, Namo Ayingshmi Sakshini. Now your body is spiritual, Swami. Because your body is spiritual, you are spiritual, your body is spiritual. One which covers your body is garment, also spiritual. Therefore, most of us touch Swami's garment, we get spiritual feeling. So that is why he is full of love and nothing else. Rama did something, took bow and arrow. Krishna took Sudarshan Chakra, and Swami took only love. Only love. And you know this, you must have heard Sathya, Dharma, Shanti, Prema. That is always uses in discourses. What is this Sathya, Dharma, Shanti, Prema? Where Rama did not quote, Krishna did not quote. This Sathya, Dharma, Shanti, Prema, first of all, it was quoted by Lord Vishnu to Sanaka, Sanatana, Sanandana, Sanat Kumara. 4 boys went there and stood. And said, you will be like these children forever. Only thing is, names are they are named as San, Sanatana, Sanandana, Sanat Kumara, named like. Swami, in all the 4 names, you have a common word called son, son, son. What do you mean by son? Son means to give. So what is that I have to give? Then he says, my highest philosophy, in the simplest language, to the lowest persons, you should give. I am giving that. So, Swami, what is that language is too much for him, for these boys. Swami, these are too much for me. So actually give me some abbreviated words. Then he said, Satya, Dharma, Shanti, Prema. Follow, it is as good as studying Vedas, essence of Vedas, Satya, Dharma, Shanti, Prema. So Narada, this was given to Narada to Prahalada, like the story goes. But here for Swami, it came. That means because he is Lord Vishnu. He is the one who announced the Satya, Dharma, Shanti, Prema first time. So the Satya, Dharma, Shanti, Prema, when you practicing it, we are practicing according to Vedic culture, and with the Vedic culture mixed, we have to go to Swami. Somebody was telling me, Christian, please take us to Vaikuntham by your Swami. Then I asked by your talk. I said, what is Vaikuntham? Vaikuntham means, we call Vaikuntham. Swami is in Vaikuntham. What is Vaikuntham? Vaikuntham means Kuttitamaleni Chotu. That is a place where there is nothing is lacking. Everything blissful, everything peaceful, everything lovable. This is the place where he will take us and all that. Now, we are born. Did anybody taught us what is the reason of your birth? Oh, my mother and father married, I got no. That is physical body. So all your brothers are not equal, all your sisters are not equal. Each one is different. Why? Different actions, different attitude, different philosophy. It is something like this. There is a student, admission in the class, admission in the college. There are 6 semesters are there. So what is the purpose of joining the college? If somebody asks a student, the student says, I don't know, we call him a fool. You join the college and you said you don't know why join. A clever man says, no, I joined. I'm going to study chemistry or physics or chemistry. 6 semesters are there. So 6 semesters, what is the purpose of this joining? To get the degree and go out of the college. Get a degree, go out of the college. Similarly here, the same thing appears. The whole university is a college for us. The whole world is a college for us. We are students. And the teacher is our Satya Guru. Chaitya Guru we call it. Chaitya Guru means invisible Guru. Where is he? He is in your heart. Swami said, I am your eternal companion. I said, when Swami, we came to you only 30 years or 25 years or 10 years or 40 years. No. You don't know when I came to you. We don't know. We came to you only when I became 30-year-old. No, idiot. I came to you when you are hardly 4 months old. What do you mean by Swami? See, 3 months old, your mother has got carrying a flesh, F-L-E-S-H, matter, flesh. 4th month, my soul got into his body, then body started moving. So I became your eternal companion at the age of 3 months, 4 months, until I'm going to be with you. We are going together. I came here to take you back where you came from. Eternal companion, you forget about me and you go to your friends, relatives, clubs, material pleasures, worldly pleasures, you forget me. That is not correct. So you should know that I am the one who is going to be with you. So therefore, I should be your eternal companion. Think about it. Have that kind of a faith. That faith only will take you that Swami is with me. That's why Chaitya Guru. Chaitya Guru means he is not visible. Now, second comes in God communion. Learn to talk to God. Swami is talking to you. You listen to his discourse. Are you talking to Swami? How to talk to Swami? You said Om Namah Shivaya, Om Mantra, you say Gayatri Mantra. No, these things will not listen to me. I will not listen to you. All these mantra. Then what is it that you are going to, how to talk to Swami? Sit down, calm yourself, close your eyes, close your ears, close your mouth, and don't touch anything. Close. Don't move your lips. Then you mention Sai Ram. Sai Ram, I want to talk to you. Those vibrations of that word that you utter inside, the vibration goes to the heart. When vibration goes to the heart, he is residing in that heart. He listens. If you keep on practicing like that, then one day you get intuition. You get reply back. That reply is known as intuition. So those who got intuition, for them, they don't require any book or paper, a book to talk. Intuition, he talks. He keeps on talking. So that's why you should practice. So therefore, talk to God communion. God communion. So I always tell our devotees, learn to talk to God. Learn to talk. You talk to so many people, but learn how to talk to God because He is your eternal companion. You have that kind of a practice. You must have that. Then secondly, when you are doing anything, don't immediately suppose you have a body. Below body there is senses. Below senses there is mind, and there is a big gap. There is intellect. Below intellect, there is soul. Below intellect, super soul. These six constitute your body, physical body, according to Bhagavad Gita. Now, the function of mind, emanation of thoughts, these thoughts keep on coming. So the thought goes to the mind instructs the senses. Senses instruct the body to move. There is action. Is it a good action? This is called this is not duratmanam. This is not a bad. This is not a good action, but a bad action. Then how to do good action? So I am there in you. Swami says, I am there in you. Did you consult me? I am in you. Where are you, Swami? So when the thought comes to you, don't react. Don't react. If you react me, you are emotional training. No, calm yourself. Then slowly your thought comes down to intellect. Intellect is my way, by one of my rays, R-A-Y-S, rays. That intellect will come, it has got two kinds of power. One is power of discrimination, power of detachment. When it's bad thought, power of detachment goes away. Good thought, discrimination goes, then the thought from there to the mind to the senses, senses to the body, then it is known as Satkarma. If you are able to consult me everything, you cannot do any bad. That is the purpose of my visit to you. You may study Vedas 100%, 110% of Vedas, it's Upanishad, Bhagavatam, Ramayana, everything is of no use. Provided you learn to talk to me and take my advice for every act of yours, every thought of yours. So that is the reason why we should, simple thing. What I am telling you, these are all things which can be practiced by anybody, for which you don't require a degree. What you require is faith. And I told you in the beginning how the mother has got faith in her, mother has got faith in the child. That kind of a faith you should have. That faith in Sanskrit we call it Shraddha. That is the difference between faith. English faith is, that's not correct word, faith. Shraddha is that. Therefore, you should develop this kind of faith. Talk to God communion. Everything God communion and prarabdha karma is there. When it comes to you, then what happened? One day in Madras, in those days it was Madras, now it is Chennai. He came there. He wanted to visit some villages. So we took him to some villages. So he walked barefoot and then came back to the Sundaram. Then we dropped him in the white field and we came back. After a week, myself, my wife wanted to go abroad. So we went to Swami to get his permission. There, ground floor, people are talking, murmuring. And the moment where I went there, they started banging me. What is this? Is this the way to look after Swami in Madras? Hey, what happened? What happened? What happened? By the time they are shouting at me, Swami saw me from the first floor. Hey, Krishnamurthy, when did you come? Come. Oh, did your wife here come? Yes, bring them all. When I went there, Swami's right leg up to the thigh bandage. I said, what is this, Swami? I forget about it. When are you going? Where are you going? What will you give me? What will you bring it to me? This is what Swami all the time. What happened? Is this to happen? Yeah, nothing happened to me. So the bandage, that is for my thigh, not for me. This is the way he talks. Then we could not get the answer from him. Then he started walking towards my wife. So she wait for me. She will come. She will come. And when I touched her body, with Swami's body, fever is there. About 100 fever, maybe there. Swami got fever. So what? This is my body only, not me. For everything, this is the answer he gives. Then what to do? Then slowly we came down. There is one Dr. Sundaresan and that was Hegde. And Sundaresan and somebody else, I forgot the name. The Sundaresan was there. He asked, you are a doctor, what happened? What, sir? Today morning we had surgery. Surgery for what? In the foot, there was 2 inches of speck, wooden speck got into the body, into the ankle. How could it be? No, I believe you were, yes, how did it happen? We took him to villages and walking in the village, forest area. That's why it has got in. He never showed any symptoms for me. We would have done that. No, there's no pain for him. Then what happened? Then we wanted to surgery. Then leg was swollen. Then we asked what to do. Swami will give anesthesia. Swami said, no, not anesthesia. Not for my body. My body is celestial. My body is celestial. Okay. Swami, doctor, I cannot do without surgery, without anesthesia. That's for human being, not for me. So, doctor could not do anything. He simply cut with the knife. Blood came, pus came, removed the speck and stitched it like a tailor. Imagine. Then what was Swami doing at that time? Swami was reading newspaper. Then bandage. Then afterwards, after I came back from abroad after a week, I went to Swami. What happened? What happened? Then why did you? All this. See, you should know that you are not the body. Have that feeling. Then you won't get any pain. When I say Krishnamurthy, yes sir, I say. No, Krishnamurthy is not your body. What do you mean? It's not your name. It's my name. No, you are not my name. Okay. Yeah. Where is your right hand? This is my right hand. When you say my right hand, are you the right hand? No, I am different. My right hand is different. Left hand, my left hand is different. I am different. My head is different. I am different. Whenever you use the word my, that you are different, that is different. Then the entire thing what? My body. That means you are different. Your body is different. When you are born, why did not name you as Sita, Kesava, Madhavi, Kausalya like that? No, Swami, my parents saw the male body, therefore they named me Krishna. So your name has been given to your body, not to you. What is your name then? No, Swami, your name is my name. I and you are one. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. First of all, keep that in mind that you are not the body. You keep that in mind. Otherwise, for that, you must, once you have this kind of a faith, anya bilashita sunyam. Keep your mind empty. Don't think of don't put all the stuff inside the mouth, inside your mind. Jnana karma di anavata. Be ready to know more about God and be ready to do karma, do good action. Jnana karma, good actions. Anukulyena Vishnu Seelanam. When you do that, you have been favored by God to do it. Otherwise, you won't call everybody to do seva. So therefore, bhakti ruchate, that kind of a devotion is supposed to be exemplary. So you have that kind of devotion, you make him call you for service. That shows your feeling, develop that feeling. Similarly for that, Swami, how to see, you say you explained me God communion. Now what you say again, Premanja Nachurita Bhakti Vilochanena. Santaha Sadaiva Hridayoshu Vilokayanti Yet Shyamasundar Achinta Gunaspurupam Partisam Adipurusham Tamaham Bhajami. Premanja Nachurita Bhakti Vilochanena. Having served the people with love, with love, needy people with love, thereby developing an eye of devotion. So you have to see me only with eye of devotion, not with your physical eyes, he says. This is Advaitam. Advaita means God communion. Advaita means the eye of devotion. Bhakti comes in. Santaha Sadeva Hrudayoshi Vilokayanti. Santaha, devotees, Sadeva, always, Hrudayoshi Vilokayanti. In their purified heart, they always think of my form. What sort of form is that? Yet Shyamasundara Achinta Gunaswarupam. Yet that form, Achinta. Achinta means no, sir, always full of joy. Then Achinta Gunaswarupam. Shyamasundara Achinta Gunaswarupam. What is Shyamasundara? Oh, general people say Shyamasundara means Lord Krishna, blue color and all those things. No. Swami says no. Shyama, see, you have a human body. Human body, when you go to Shimla, you wear sweater, cover, everything. And then when you come to South, you wear cotton shirts and everything. So your body has to be adjusted according to the nature. Whereas my body, nature adjusts according to my body. Nature adjusts according to my body. That kind of a body is known as Shyama. Shyama means celestial body. So celestial body means I am Sundaram. I am the most beautiful among celestial bodies. Look at the name. Shyama Sundara. Achinta Guna Swarupam. Achinta again, Chinta, no sorrow. Guna Swarupam, full of divine attributes. Divine attributes. Partisam. Where is it? Parti plus Isa. Isa means controller. Parti means spiritual capital of the world. Then Gunaswara, Achinta Adipurusham. Who is Adipurusham? Supreme Personality of Godhead. Tamaham Bhajami. We argue with him. For example, again in Kodaikanal, to this proof I'm telling you. Kodaikanal, we are there. About 7 o'clock in the night, power off. No power. Generator could not run because there is no gas or whatever it is. So in the morning, 6 o'clock, we are supposed to be there by 6 o'clock in the morning. 6 o'clock, he gives breakfast. Then 6:15 to 7:30, 7:45, we talk. Then 7:40, he comes for darshan. On that day, in our place also, there is no cold water, no hot water. How to bathe? What to do? We cannot go to the Swami without having a bath. Simply, Swami, please forgive me. Then we washed our face and brushed our teeth with cold water. Then came to Swami. Swami, 6:15, had breakfast. After breakfast, Swami, was trying to pulling his hair one by one. Then I thought, Swami, hairdresser is there. Hairdresser is there. Hair blower, I'm sorry. Hair blower is there. But hair blower did not function. Why, Swami? No current. Then I thought, he says no current. Then how did you have a bath? Yes, I had a bath. Geyser is there? No geyser. Then what? Cold water. 4 o'clock in the morning, he gets up at 4 o'clock. 5 o'clock, he's getting ready. 5 o'clock in the morning, in a rainy day, in Kodaikanal, he had a cold water bath. We have cold water bath at that time, we will die. We can't. We will be close to death. And he came back. Swami, cold water. That is what to do for me, man. I am a body. I don't have a body. My body is my body only. My body does not feel cold or hot. It does not go to my mind. How is it, Swami? Generally, when you get the body, we pinch, we get pain. We don't get pain. How? What is the difference between your body and our body? He says you must have control. What control? Now, ear is there. In ear, there is a drum. That your vibration goes to the drum. That is known as the gross senses. This is gross senses. These gross senses, the vibration carries to the mind. That is known as subtle senses. And from the mind, 7 sense perceptions come from the heart, come from the soul. These 15 are working, you get the pain. So what I do, for example, power is there, light is there, bulb is glowing. Whenever you switch on the light, bulb gone. Bulb has no value because there is no power. All right. Even if then you go to the main, if the main is on, main is off, this light also is of no use. When power cut from the power department, everything goes off. So similarly, what I'm doing, my heart to the mind, I disconnect my connection. My sense perceptions, I cut it off. Then what happened? Mind has zero value. When mind has zero value, even though your ear drum, gross senses, takes through the sense, settle senses to the mind, mind is dead. Mind is dead. See, that is the reason why, Swami, this is what would happen. So, something you can't do, we cannot do. Don't worry, you follow me. You follow me, rest I will do. Now, you see, in Madras, I used to be the driver for him. So, our president at that time, I'm talking about 1978, Rai Nengar was the president of the state president, and he comes and he tells us that Swami is going after bhajan to this devotee's house, that devotee's house. So, immediately I, as the driver, so we have in those days, there are no cell phones. So, two bikes, keep on pillion, keep on watching. Whenever you put a indicator to the right, you turn to the right. Indicate to the left, turn to the left. This is the practice. So one day, no instruction comes from the president. They ask him, what's where to go? I said, Swami did not tell you go and act. You go and ask for it. I went there. Swami, where are we going? Oh, Vastar, Pada, Nena, Vastar, Pada. I'm coming. So he sat in the car. Go. Where? Go. So I started driving the car. With the automatic signal came. And I asked him Swami, where to take a right turn? Yes, take a right turn. So I put the indicator to the right. The two-wheelers went to the right. Put a left. Go to the left. I went to the left. These people gone this way, I gone the other way. Both North Pole and South Pole. Swami, again go right turn, again left turn, again right turn. We went to Lady Willingdon Nursing Home. Lady Willingdon Nursing Home in Chennai, they closed at 11 o'clock. When we went there, it was 11:10. I told him, Swami, it will be closed, nobody will be there. Don't worry, go to the fire. When you got to the fire, the door was open. Grill was not locked open. So you got up. I must have come in. No, you slowed in the car. He went up. And after 10 minutes, 12 minutes, he came back and sat in the car. Let's go. So let us go, I said. Then what happened? Swami, what happened? You know Parvatama? Parvatama is the wife of Almanta Rao, IAS officer. Almanta Rao, Almanta Rao was a transport commissioner when Swami was 18. He gave the driving license to Swami. At the time, Swami had a two-door Morris Minor. Imagine that two-door Morris Minor. Again, I want to tell you, there was no petrol in those days, no petrol. One day, he wanted to meet Almanta Rao. Immediately, he put cold water, when the water into the petrol tank, and he started driving the car from Puttaparthi to Madras direct alone. So, where did you sleep? I stopped for a while in the Parliament, then I came back. See, that is how he takes. So, Parvatama died at 9 o'clock in the morning. Now it's 11:30, 2.5 hours. They're preparing a death certificate and all those things. So I woke up, I called her, Parvatama. She woke up and come on, tomorrow morning you have to go to Andhra Mahila chairman to be the president. Andhra Mahila Bag chairman, you have to go to be the president there and you have to work out. Go tomorrow morning, leave the nursing home, go. And Swami, I'm feeling thirsty. Okay, she asked for thirsty. Then what did you give me? I gave coffee. She said, you gave coffee. Where do you get coffee? I put my little finger on her mouth. The coffee came. She drank. Oh my God. Then I was listening, I was walking, I was see him, Swami in the mirror. Hey, drive the car, man. Don't look at me. See the car, see the road, he said. So I came back, Sundaram, and the state president, was a military man. He banged me left hand. How did you go? This way, that way. How can you leave the car? How can you leave Swami alone? I kept quiet. Then I came back immediately in my car to the Lady Willingdon Nursing Home. It was about 12:15. Then a Gurkha was there. I asked that Gurkha, Mr. Gurkha, see, 11:10, I came here with a guest. The door was not open. The door was not closed open. My guest went upstairs and now he wanted me to pass on some message to the patient. Allow me to go. That fellow says, you are an educated man. Don't fool me. I locked the car. I locked the garage at 10:55 a.m. locked. I cannot open till 4 o'clock. That's my duty. And you say you came at 11 o'clock and the door was not there. Why are you lying? And Baba, I'm not lying. This is the truth. No, you get out. What to do? Then I wait there for some time. One doctor came. Doctor, please take me also inside. I went inside. I went to Parvatama's house. Parvatama, what happened? Yeah, I don't know. I was lying down. Swami called me 3 times. I got up. Then what happened? See, Andhra Mahila Bag is there. You must go and take the chairman post. And tomorrow morning I'm leaving. Okay. Then what did you take? Any coffee? Yes, Swami gave me coffee. How did he give? I put a little finger in coffee. Okay. Then I came back home, had my lunch, went to the Sundaram at 3 o'clock. The moment I went to 3 o'clock, I asked that fellow to come up. I went there. Where did you go? Where did you go after leaving me here? What to say? Swami, I went to learning nursing home. Why did you go? You want to test me? No, Swami. I wanted to see who that lucky patient and all those. Don't talk about this to anybody. This is my secret seva to the people of the world. You don't make it big propaganda on this. Understand? Don't talk for at least for 20 minutes, 20 years. I said, okay. So 20 years I did not talk about it. Only in 1998 in Sundaram, Whitefield, so, summer course was there. Then at that time, Swami said, you talk about this Parvatama's affair. So the 20 years I forgot how he controls our mind. I could not get that thought at all. So all these things will prove that we are so favorable, we are so profitable and so sacred just to be with us, with Swami, and let us not leave Swami under any circumstances. So this is my talk to you, and I hope, I'm sorry, you see, my whole body was paining. I fell down in the water. Knee pain is there, body pain is there, but somehow that I was able to talk something. I hope, I don't know whether the talk correct or not, whatever it is. Still body pain I feel, but by talking to Swami, we forget about the body pain. Okay? Sai Ram to you.
So much in spite of, his injury, and he fell, and in the rain, he, with his commitment and devotion to Swami, he still wanted to speak and gave us such beautiful stories. And we are grateful to Swami that the internet did not go out and we were able to listen to this entire talk.